Obama's defense deputy just made a major slip-up on live TV about spying. Now, former Obama Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense Evelyn Farkas, she made some stunning admissions during an interview with MSNBC's Mika Brzezinski. Now, while they're discussing the Obama administration and how they were collecting and preserving intelligence on alleged Russian election hacking before Obama left office, it appears that Farkas accidentally implicated the Obama White House in their surveillance of Trump's campaign staff. Just take a listen to this video clip on what she said.
Knew about this attempt to get and preserve information, and full transparency, we're doing some work yourself. Tell us about that.
Well, I was urging my former colleagues and frankly speaking, the people on the Hill. It was more actually aimed at telling the Hill people, get as much information as you can, get as much intelligence as you can before President Obama leaves the administration, because I had a fear that somehow that information would disappear with the senior people who left. So it would be hidden away in the bureaucracy. That the Trump folks, if they found out how we knew what we knew about the Trump staff's dealing with Russians, that they would try to compromise those sources and methods, meaning we would no longer have access to that intelligence. So I became very worried because not enough was coming out into the open, and I knew that there was more. We have very good intelligence on Russia. So then I had talked to some of my former colleagues, and I knew that they were trying to also help get information to the Hill.
A lot going on today.
Yeah.
Mark,
that's why you have the leaking.
Exactly.
People are worried.
So she went on to say, if they found out how we knew what we knew about the Trump staff dealing with Russians, that they would try to compromise those sources and methods, meaning that we would no longer have access to that intelligence. Farkas effectively corroborated a New York Times article from early March, which cited former American officials as their anonymous source regarding efforts to leak this surveillance on the Trump team to Democrats across Washington, D.C. She said, I became very worried because not enough was coming out into the open. I knew that there was more. We have very good intelligence on Russia. So then I had talked to some of my former colleagues, and I knew they were trying to also get information to the Hill. That's why you have the leaking. In other words, the Obama administration was concerned about spoliation of evidence gathered through various sources and methods of surveillance. So a plan was hatched to leak this information to Congress, which is known as the Hill. So she just was on live television and admitted that they were spying on the Trump campaign. And they have very good intel about Russia, about what was being said. And they couldn't get the information out there, so they had to leak it out. Then they had to unmask the people. So she just kind of dug the grave for Obama. I mean, think about what has just been said here. They just admitted they were spying. Now, you can hear more of all of this in the full report, which is on the X22 Report YouTube channel. And those reports are Monday through Friday, one on Sunday, and they're between 6 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to listen to incredible interviews, you can go to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, where you can hear interviews with Cliff High, you can hear interviews with David Morgan, you can hear interviews with Michael Snyder, you can hear interviews with David Stockman, Jim Rickards. So head on over to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, and you can hear all the interviews there.